so comfortable.
You should be in
just need to shake him.
You should be in prison. We bailed you out. We bailed you out to come and play this season. You're out here disgracing us. You should be in prison. You facing charges.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Final Third. Rules, lavish banks with the United segment. I mean, I got forced to do this.
Why you sound so upset?
Relax. I'm fine.
No, you have to make sure. Sure the mental well-being of our co-host is top notch all the time. It's very important on the Final Third.
Not like you said. I'm joking. We're gonna start off with thoughts on the Sancho deal and thoughts on the Varane deal. That's the two players you signed this season so far. Give us your first thoughts and feelings and everything.
This is the quality of players that Manchester United need to be signing. It's all nice going for the younger players to supplement and whatnot, but at a certain point, you just have to, if you really want to get back to the top, at a certain point, you just have to go and buy quality. And when you've bought Rafael Varane and when you've bought Jadon Sancho, one thing you've bought is a guarantee of quality. That's a guarantee you've bought. You bought good players. Before we've been getting guys like Fred and Daniel James, who are not a guarantee of quality. They're very unknown quantities. Sancho, you have to hope he's going to adapt to the print, but you can see the tech on him. You can see the tech on the boy. Techie player. That's quality right there. Rafael Varane, you don't even have to speak about my young boy. You don't even have to speak about my OG because everyone knows his CV. Everyone knows what he's done. So, I mean, I can't be angry at Manchester United's transfer activity so far. We need more, but when you buy players like Sancho and Varane, that's a very good start. But it shouldn't be the end. It should not be the end. Why are you grinning like that, love?
I'm just happy to see you happy, man. I'm happy to see you happy.
Thank you.
For me, I love that you lot are in this position because I just hope that everybody holds you to this position and holds.
What position is that? What position is that?
Win the league. Win the league.
Win something. Win the league.
Win the league.
But we just talked I just literally told you like we need more before we can compete with City. Oh,
no, you don't. No.
You don't think we do?
No, you don't.
Tell me the midfield that's going to start on the first day of the season. Tell me the midfield. Tell me the midfield that's going to the first day of the season.
That should be fine. That should be fine.
It should be fine. Say the name of the midfielders that are going to play.
The midfield's fine because everyone tells us all the time.
No. Stop. Answer my question first. Say the
midfield is okay. You can play. Who do they have? McTominay and Fred. What do they call it? McFred. Play empty. They're fine.
Yeah, say it without a smile on your face because you like now.
Where did you come last season?
We came second.
Okay. Where did you come the season before?
What was it? Third.
Yeah. Okay. So natural progression should mean you should come.
Oh, natural progression because that's how football works, isn't it? That's how football works.
You asked why I was grinning.
Continue.
Why are you grinning? Because anything short of first, I'm not hearing it unless you come second by like 5.
So wait. So you said anything short of first. Are we the best team in the league?
No, but I'm going off what I see you guys type on Twitter. So I'm giving you.
What do you see us type on Twitter? You
have the best left back in the league.
Yeah.
You have the best or the top 2 right backs in the league. Remember Saka.
Okay.
Best cam.
Okay.
It's a lot.
Wait, let me finish. Top 3, your front 3 have the best goal involvement ratio of under 23s in the world. That's what I've heard. Let me finish. Now you have the best, if not the top. You have the best, if not the top 2 right wingers in the league. Yeah. Let me finish. And now you have the best centre back pairing in the league.
Mm-hmm.
So wait. With all those bests, because there's no team that has no flaws. So you're saying midfield, which midfield are we going to play? No team, very rarely do we have a team.
We're not asking for a flaw. We're not asking for a flawless midfield.
Let me finish.
We're not asking for a flawless midfield.
Let me finish.
All we ask for is a little increase in quality. That's it.
All right, so no team, very rarely do we get a team that is complete and it has no flaws. So you have so many bests, I lied, Julie. So many bests.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll say your weakness is maybe your centre mid and maybe your keeper. But with all those bests, win the league. Win the league.
I 100% agree. We need to be challenging this season. 100, like even if we don't get another midfielder. Stop. Now I'll let you speak. Now let me speak.
Did you let me speak though?
I did. 100%. We need to be challenging, and if we're not within like a couple points, or if it doesn't go down to the last couple games, then we've 100% flopped the season. Even if we don't add anybody else, but you cannot be saying we're the favourites or we should go and win the league when we're going to be playing for a majority of the games. McTominay, Fred, Matic, all of these type of guys in midfield. Because it's been an issue for a long time, has it not? Has midfield not been? No. Let me say one more thing. Let me just say one more thing. Has midfield not been an issue that we've said needs to be rectified for a long time now? Is that not something we've said a lot of times?
No, you have.
You have 100%. We have 100%. So we can't just because we've added quality players. It definitely improves our chances of going for the league, but we can't there's not a title-winning team that hasn't had a properly functioning midfield. You can't name me one. What was the last one? You can't name it.
But what I can say to you is you've got midfielders.
Everybody's got midfielders. I can play midfield
for
them.
But you've got But you've got good enough midfielders. Van der Beek is a good enough midfielder to play centre mid.
Centre mid? He's never been a centre mid though. He's never been a centre mid.
He's good enough to play centre mid.
See, this is what I'm saying.
So wait, and Pogba can't play centre mid.
Of course, Pogba can play centre mid, but that's literally our one good midfielder, like our one world-class midfielder. So is it too much of a crime to ask for a second one? Is it too much of a crime?
It's not, but
it's not. 100% it's not.
This is why you're not listening. You're just responding. You're not listening. This is
let me listen.
All of United fans' premise. What you lot have been telling us all summer. You have the best this. You have the best that. You have the best this. If you have so many bests, win the league. Hold yourself to the standards in which you guys tweet about, because you're all trolls. You're all trolls. Because what I'm saying is you don't mean what you say. Because if you mean what you say and if you believe what you say, when I say you should win the league, you would easily be like, cool, yeah, no problem.
No, simple. Because you're being disingenuous. You're being disingenuous. You're being disingenuous because you're talking about you and you love being disingenuous when it comes to United. And I like that about you, Shem, because you're shameless. I like that about you. You continuously say, we say this, that. What they say doesn't matter. It's about what the reality of Manchester United. We've got Ole in charge, who there's still very much questions over our manager.
Not hearing
you're not. See, this is what I mean. Disingenuous. You
because
don't want to
have all the best. If he's
see, this is what you want. This is what other fans are very good at as well. You'll say we've got the best. This.
We don't say it.
And then you'll set our goals for us. Even though we're telling you we need this to be successful, we're telling you we need better midfielders to be successful. We need a better manager to be successful. And you'll say, no, go and win the league. Otherwise, it's a failure. Julie,
listen to this. You have about the best this, the best that, the best this, the best that, the best this. And
so stop talking about what other people are saying and respond to what I'm saying. Respond to what I'm saying now. To what I'm saying now. I'm saying we need better midfielders before we can be seriously taken seriously for a title charge. We need probably a better manager before we can be taken seriously for a title charge.
It doesn't matter what players you get. You're never winning the league with Ole as the manager. So all this, we've got Varane, Luke Shaw's the best, Wan-Bissaka's the best, the front three's the best. That's
what I'm saying. We can still challenge. We can 100% still challenge under Ole.
It means nothing. It means nothing.
That's what I'm saying.
And I don't think he'll challenge under Ole.
You don't think we'll challenge? Where do you think we're going to finish?
Third. Second or third. But you can finish second or third without challenging.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't think you challenge.
100%.
How's the football going to... The football's not going to change.
I don't
think you challenge. I feel like
we've always been Vibes FC. So you're adding Sancho into that mix. Well, it's just gonna get more like you see the way the front three can create for each other from time to time. Add Sancho into that mix is only gonna get better. But the big problem is that we have no sustained way of creating these chances, and that's something where we talk about improving on the manager, improving on the midfield would help that. So that's why I'm not mad at you when you say we're not going to win the league, because I don't genuinely think it's going to happen this season unless we make major change, or unless we continue to make the changes we need to make. So I'm not mad at that.
Here's why we're fed up. Here's why the rest of the league's fed up. You're not allowed to talk so much nonsense online, and then when you fall short of what the criteria of what you lot set or what we're holding you to because of the
Who said?
nonsense you've
No,
spoken,
you
come
hold
up with
us to your own
excuses.
standards. You hold us.
No,
We can
no,
tell
no,
you
no,
something.
no,
We can
no,
tell you
no,
something,
no, no, no.
and then you
You
will
can't
hold us
say
to
you
a
have
completely
so.
different
You can't
standard.
say you have X, Y. You can't say you have this X, Y, and Z. Yeah, and then not when you don't deliver, come up with excuses. That's the problem.
Okay,
with
so
you.
when Arsenal fans say, "Oh, we've got the best youngster in the league, we've got the best striker in the league," Emil Smith Rowe top
And
3
last week
youngsters.
we had the best striker in the league.
Huh? That's
When last
that's what you lot were saying about
No, you
Bamiyang.
haven't.
Is that not what you lot were saying about Bamiyang?
Oh
So,
dear.
so can I hold you to these standards? Can I
How
hold
many
you to these
seasons
standards?
ago?
Just because? What do you mean? How many seasons ago? Less than a year ago. Less than a year ago, people were saying that. So has everything changed in less than a year? Can I still?
Because
Should I
that's
hold
what,
you?
you
Should I
know why?
hold you
You know
to
why
that?
I'm so confused? You know why you can't hold me to that? I was hearing the Gabonese Vardy. I was hearing a
Damn.
No, but you
I
know
don't
that's not what you
understand.
know were saying though. That's not what you. That's not what you know were saying.
That's what the
That's
main.
what other
That's
fans were saying. That's what other fans were saying. Now, I'm a hold. Should I hold you to what Arsenal
Up
fans
to my
say just
stance.
because they said it? So shall I hold you to us what because Arsenal fans have said he's the best striker in the world? Golden boot this, golden boot that.
It
You
wasn't.
should like.
It wasn't. The masses weren't saying it. The
You're
mass United fans
shiesty
are
now.
saying.
You're
The
shiesty now.
the
Now you're
mass.
trying to
The
rewrite history.
masses.
That's
The
so
I'm not trying to
shiesty.
rewrite history. The masses were
You're
saying.
rewriting history
No,
because
the
none of
masses
you lot
were
were saying.
saying.
None of you lot were questioning Aubameyang when he twisted up Zuma in the FA Cup final just only a year ago.
No, we
None of
weren't.
you
But
lot
no
were
one was
questioning
saying
him.
it was the best
Nobody
in the
was
league.
questioning him. Ho. Cool. Because you were putting up the FA Cup trophy, the Golden Boot. Everything was swell. Everything was dandy. Everything was swell. Everything was dandy. Now all of a sudden I shouldn't hold you. It doesn't sound fair the way you want us to hold. You get it?
They said this is a
Here's a
United
United
show.
show. I just need to show the different comparisons that we're all doing just so that we know that they make sense.
United and Arsenal.
Sometimes I just need to show you that sometimes the logic that you're using doesn't make sense. It doesn't always make
It
sense.
made a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense because I can already
It
smell
doesn't
the
because
excuses on your breath.
can.
When we're getting to the end of next season, I can already smell the excuses. We
It's
don't
not
have this. We
excuses.
don't have
It's
that.
not
It is
excuses if it's a
And you know what
consistent.
you're gonna hit us with? You're gonna hit us with the whole we need time to gel, this and that. You're just gonna hit us with the same malarkey you hit us with all the time. At the end of the day, yeah.
Because when have I ever said that about United? When have I ever said? When have I ever said that about? Now I want you to be fair, Shem. Now I want you to start pulling up receipts of when I've said.
Personally, I didn't mean you. I mean you as in.
Oh, you as in the United collective.
The stands. We're holding each other to the stands. That's what you said.
Don't worry about the United collective. Worry about what's coming out of my mouth. And I'm telling you, we don't have enough right now to be favourites for the league. We don't. But we are getting there because you've got like it's a very good squad. It's a very good squad.
Then. Win something then.
100%. If Ole doesn't win anything this season, it's curtains for him. It has to be.
I want him to win. I want him to win something, man. I want him to win a Carling Cup so he can stay again. I love it. You ain't winning any major trophy with him there.
Well, you really answered the question. Does these two transfers make United favourites? Obviously not.
No.
Yeah.
All right. Now, can we just move on, please?
You are shiesty, Shem. You're shiesty.
What else will United need to do to become favourites?
Sack Ole, Obi says sack Ole and I believe in our chances. Hey, I'm gonna give Ole the benefit of the doubt this season. I'm gonna let him run with this. Run with it this season. He's convinced Varane to come. He's got Sancho in the door.
Ole convinced Varane.
Huh? He's part of the reasoning. He's part of the reasoning.
It's all Pogba.
I thought it was Pogba.
All Pogba.
All Pogba.
Pogba's gone. Pogba's trying to cut out though. Pogba's trying to cut out, so you can't say you can't say he came here to keep ball with Pogba. Pogba might be gone next season.
Pogba's been doing might be gone next season for the past 3 seasons, you know.
But now he's actually out. Next season he's actually out.
We said that last season. We said that the season before.
He's actually out of contract next season, so it could be it. This could be the farewell tour, one last dance.
Yeah, we'll see.
But no, this doesn't make United a favourite. As much as Shem wants to believe that, I know he wants to believe it, 100%. He wants to believe it will make us favourites. It makes us. It puts us in contention. Last season, I looked at our squad and I said we're not in contention straight away. This season, I look at our squad, and if there's potentially more transfers incoming, then there's absolutely no reason why we shouldn't be competing keeping pace with the likes of City. I can't see a squad that's that much better than us that we say, oh, there's probably 2 teams ahead of us. There's not. So Ole, you've been given your players, you've been given some transfers, you've got out the players that you wanted to, or some of the players that you wanted to get out. Go and compete now. Go win a trophy. You gotta show, like, we're not just here for vibes. We're not just here for you to say, oh, we're the biggest. Like, show it. Go win us a trophy, because you're not just here to look after the players. Be good vibes with the players.
Are you saying you have to be like the first in every field for you to feel like you can win now, like the clear favorite? Because I feel like that's not how it works. No, I feel like you become the clear favorite by your game, by the results and the way in which you play. But when you're like 1, 2, when you're top 3 in every category, that's when you can say, yes, we can actually win the league. And I feel like you're top 3 or top 2 in every category.
But we look at Manchester City squad, and you look at Manchester City squad. There's clear places where they're better than us. Like, that's what.
And there's clear places where you're better than them up front.
Up front, are you sure? We've got Cavani, Greenwood.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably say
Cavani's better than Jesus.
Yeah.
And your wingers are good enough.
Yeah, but then we look at the midfield, then we look at the defense, then we look at the goalkeeper.
Your defense is better than this. You got better fullbacks, apparently. You got better fullbacks.
Cancelo's better than Wan-Bissaka. Stop saying apparently. Answer the question. Cancelo better than Wan-Bissaka.
He told us he's top 2. He told us he's top 2.
Answer the question, Shem. Stop saying what
I'm asking. To me, he's not. To me, he's not. So he's not better. So Cancelo's better than Wan-Bissaka. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So you're using common sense.
I'm using my logic.
You're
not
using
United
logic.
Now.
I'm
using my logic, not
United logic. Be yourself. Be lavish. Be Shem. You always put your name on it. Be yourself, lavish. Stop talking about Man United fans. Be yourself.
And Zinchenko's better than Luke Shaw.
Zinchenko's better than Luke Shaw?
Yep.
Alright, cool. And then your centre-back pairings. Diaz and Stones versus Maguire and Varane. I don't think there's a massive difference between the two of them, so I'm not really bothered which way you go. Goalkeeper, is Edison better than both of our goalkeepers? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Midfielders, does Manchester City have better midfielders?
Man City's midfield is the only player that's clear of you and the keeper. The other two positions, United fans will believe.
Stop talking about United fans.
No, because it's
about yourself. What do you think?
It's about you. It's not about me.
You say Manchester United fans, but you can't. You can just say Manchester United fans and put anything on it. You can say 7-year-olds.
So you don't believe you have a better. You don't believe you have a better defense.
Stop saying
you don't believe you have a better defense.
Be yourself.
No, I mean
Talk about what you think. That's what the Final Fair pays you for. We pay you for your opinions. Not for the opinions of Man United fans on Twitter. We pay lavish for his opinions. We pay lavish for his opinions, not the opinions of Man United fans on Twitter. Lavish's opinions, Kante's cousin's opinions, Oluwasemi Lore's opinions. We don't care about what Man United fans on Twitter say. You've told us that you think Wan-Bissaka is better than Cancelo. Cancelo is better than Wan-Bissaka. You've told us that Zinchenko is better than Shaw. You've told us that Edison's better than our goalkeepers. You've told us that their midfielders are better than our midfielders. So how are you still saying that Manchester United should be the favourites over City? How are you still saying that? You've told us.
I've answered your question. I've answered your question.
You haven't.
I've answered your question.
You haven't.
Your question.
Cool. You keep being disingenuous.
I've answered your question.
You haven't.
You haven't. And to repeat it for the final time, if we go off what you are telling us,
why are we going off what Manchester United fans are telling us and not what you think? I want to know.
Because when we're analysing people's teams, we go off what their fans tell us. You just
No, we don't. Yeah,
you said, I've said my opinion. The
only time we go off what the fans think is when we put comments on the thing like this. Then we can see what the fans think. Otherwise, we're giving our own opinions. And you've told me that in so many positions, Manchester City are better than Manchester United. So how have you put Manchester United as the favourites? unless you want Manchester United to be the favourite, so that when they inevitably fall short, you can be like, oh, look what Man United fans
I don't want you
said.
to be the
They're
favourites. You
of
put
course you
yourselves.
do.
I don't want you
No,
to be
no,
the
no. That's
favourites. You put yourselves there.
you want
No,
us.
you
want us
put yourselves there.
You want
You
us
put
to claim
yourselves
to
there.
be the favourites,
You put
so that
yourselves
when we
there.
fall short, you can be like, oh no, look,
I've told you
we're
my
chatting
opinion.
so much rubbish.
I told
Hey.
you my opinion, and my opinion is this. Yeah, I've told my opinion. I've said it. You guys won't challenge. I've told you can come third or second,
I'm
but I
not
don't
mad at
think you'll
that
challenge.
opinion. I'm not mad at that
And I've said
opinion
that
as
at the
long as
start.
it's your
And I-
opinion. As
Yeah,
long
and
as
I've
it's
said that at
your
the start,
opinion.
and I've
As long as
differentiated it.
it's your, that's.
But we're going around in circles because you haven't said
what
your.
lavish.
You haven't said your opinion. You haven't said why you think.
Why I think what?
You haven't said why you think, because I asked you. First we was talking about Man City squad versus your squad. I said, so you believe you're only better than them in one position?
I never said that.
I'm asking you.
I feel like in terms of our attack, we can compete with them. Centre backs, we can compete with them. But then I told you that there's a couple other, like, the other positions is very much a case where they've got better players than us, and that's why they're fit. Like, it's not even just the fact that they've got the depth as well, and that's where we need to improve as well. We need to still improve the depth. So when I say Manchester City are the favourites, Manchester United can't be the favourites yet. Not yet. They can't be the favourites yet. You look at me like I'm a madman. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm just living my truth here. That's all I do. That's all I ever want to do on the final third. Just tell you the truth. Not what Manchester United fans think, not what Arsenal fans think, not what somebody else thinks, just what I think. That's it.
It's getting up in midfield quickly.
Are we done?
I've always been done. I just give my opinion on this show.
I'm broken up again, like, and no one haven't answered the question.
What was the question? Shem distracted us. Let us
What
down the blind
does
alley.
United need to do to become favourites?
What do we need to do to become favourites?
First of all, you spoke about Ole already. That's fine. What else do you need to do to add to your squad to become the favourites? That's all I want to know.
It's the midfielders.
People want to hear.
We haven't had a solid defensive midfielder in nearly a decade now. So once you sign midfielder, Carrick. That's the last solid. That's not when he came to us. He's solid for like 3 games in a row, and then he's old again. We need a midfielder that's gonna allow our attacking players to be attacking. That's the big thing. Once you get a midfielder that can allow your attacking players to be attacking, that's when you're in business. Until then, you're just plugging what? Square things in circle holes. I don't even know what the saying is, but you get what
Round holes, you bush boy.
There we go. Can always come to Shem for a call.
Get out. So who do you want?
Who do I want? The names we're being linked with right now is very me. I'm seeing Ruben Neves. I'm seeing Saul Niguez. Give me that. Give me
you need a DM. This is a problem. You need a DM. So why am I seeing Saul?
Don't just say it. I'm saying the names that we're linked with. I'm saying the names that we're linked with right now, and I'm saying they don't impress me that much. They don't push the boat for me right now. Ruben Neves. I see a lot of fans trying to. Oh my days! That's how was sad.
Are you alright there?
Hey man, I can't. The whole phrase just exited my mind. The whole thing just exited my mind.
So Saul, Neves, and who else?
Yeah, I'm seeing. I mean, they don't really push the boat. They don't really do it for me. When we were linked with Camavinga, that's what I'm talking about. You get linked with a boy like Camavinga, you go and sign him. I think he wants to run down his contract, so next year he'll be a free agent and he can have his pick of the clubs or whatever. But where you do whatever you can to sign a player like that. I don't even know how to pronounce his name, but a Monaco midfielder as well. Tushimeni, another quality midfielder. These are young boys, like 18, 19, young boys.
Like 18 young to come and play.
No, but they don't play like 18. Camavinga don't play like no 18-year-old. They don't play like a regular 18-year-old. He honestly doesn't. When you see him just rolling, like you take the ball from his centre backs, roll your midfielder, carry up the pitch. It's you get the chance to sign those sort of midfielders, you sign them. Otherwise, William Barrios from Zen, like there's a couple other names, but again, if you can just get that world class player that's ready now, you transform the team.
On Basuma.
Great.
Oh, I'd love Basuma as well. He's not even a proper DM, but in a 4-2-3-1, he could be fantastic for us.
So who needs to leave?
All of them. Where Lingard got 1 year left on the deal. He's looked good in pre-season, to be fair. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's kept around, but
just for the kid, good in pre-season, it's 5 years in a row.
No need for that.
I want Lingard to go have fun. Like you could see he was enjoying his football when he was playing regularly, the heartbeat of the team at West Ham. So if you can find a situation where he's playing regularly and he's the heartbeat of another team, then I'd be happy for him to go get some P's in for him. Quick 25-30 million for Lingard. I'd be happy with that. But then there's a whole raft of other players that need to go as well. Brandon Williams cannot be around the squad next season. He's just not good enough. I think he's going to go on loan. Mata's going to take... You've got players like Ahmad, Hannibal, Shoretire, who are genuinely, even at their young age, they're going to be so much of a better option off the bench than players like Mata.
I've been at Manchester United since 2013.
2014.
14.
Sure, 2014.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And, January 2014. Nothing to show for it. Absolutely nothing.
He scored in the FA Cup final for us. Got a couple trophies under his belt, but yeah, I was disappointed to see. Him get a new deal.
That's been a waste. That was a waste.
It's a big waste. Go through.
No, that must have been a wasted career at Manchester United.
I'd say a wasted career.
Yeah, because it's back-to-back Premier League player, or what was it? Back-to-back player of the season. I'm not sure if it was player of the season.
Yeah, I think it was Chelsea player of the season.
Chelsea, but he was peak for them 2 seasons, the 11-12, and when Hazard was still a pitney. And he was the one really carrying Chelsea. And then you go to Manchester United and you just think that's not the same player at all. Nah,
so, I don't know what happened. I don't know
at all. So them 7 years, there's nothing to show for it for me personally. So and I feel like most people, United fans, if you want to be honest or not, most people forget my matters on the books.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about this season as well. I'm talking for the last 2-3 years.
Yeah,
you forget why Mata's still on the books. Like he's been. He's
blogging for us now. He's just a blogger. Footballing's kind of taking the back seat
there as well. Yeah. Very similar situation. Came fantastic season at Chelsea. Comes to Man United. You're looking at it like, what?
He lost his legs.
What?
Matic in his peak could get around the pitch, but now if you ask him to play too many games in a row, not obviously Chelsea experienced him in his peak.
That's what's sad.
Of course we didn't. We got him 28, what was it, 2017 actually. Off the back of the Kante season for Chelsea, where a lot of that season it was Kante doing the hard yards, Matic kind of sitting there just looking pretty. So we got him off the back of that season, and yeah, it's been downhill ever since. So that's what I'm saying. Like the midfield options that we have it's not good enough, is it? We need better midfield options.
It's not good enough.
It's not fucking good enough. But yeah, the only thing I'd add to that is that we've got young players coming up that are going to be able to make more of an impact than players like Mata and possibly even Lingard. So I don't know whether, because Ole is a bit fugazi when it comes to actually he was fugazi last season when it came to giving them serious minutes. Hopefully it'll be different this season, but he needs to be playing Ahmad, Shoretire, Hannibal more, because they're definitely ready to make an impact in the first team.
So that rounds up United's little jazz. We're gonna jump into Harry Kane and this whole crazy situation. So Harry Kane hasn't been turning up to training for 2 days now. Our thoughts on that? Is he trying to force a move? Is he just not up for it no more? Is Levy going to
Well, you
sell
think
up?
he's not trying to force a move? You think he's just missing the days off? Of course he's trying to force a move.
I mean, of course, but
They're trying to tell me it's a COVID thing.
no, they
They're trying
said
to
it's
tell
not.
me it's
That's lazy.
proper lazy.
I think they already
That's-
said it's COVID related. He's just not turning up.
He's embarrassing because you've got 3 years left on your deal. You got to eat it.
I don't think he's embarrassing. I feel
No,
like
you're embarrassing.
it's just
You're
it's
embarrassing.
it's unlike him to try. It's unlike him to try to do this move, and it's just funny because you can tell every day he misses, he's at home sweating like. And someone said, "Don't worry, Harry. Just this is how you have to do it." And he's just like, "You sure?" Like he's proper going
No,
against these
we're gonna
characters.
get in trouble when we get back to
So
school,
it's
man.
like,
We're gonna get
yeah,
in trouble
yeah.
when we get back.
Literally, it's like the good kid trying to bunk, so you can tell he's actually sweating. He's sweating under the situation, and he has no.
Everyone
Yeah,
else is just
he doesn't-
eating ice
he's
cream.
not
They're
in.
nervous about what happens when they get
Yeah,
back home.
his palms are sweaty every day he missed. So these 2 days now was a big deal for him. He's gonna come out and speak to Gary Neville about it on a golf course in 9 months' time. The house, the toughest time in his life.
I didn't want
and
it.
so
I had some bad influences around me. My brother was in
you
my
have
ear
to,
all
you have
the
to
time.
cut off the boys, or yeah. So I don't know. This is it's
He had
hilarious.
to cut off his brother.
Yeah, it's hilarious because I don't know. I know he's at home sweating every day. He just doesn't wake. He switches off his alarm instead of going into training. So you're just looking at it like, bruh, if you're trying to force this move.
Now the alarm, he's already up before the alarm's gone. He's nervous. He's already up before the alarm's gone off. He's up. He's up already.
Sweaty palms and stuff, and it's like it's funny because. And I was just gonna say it's funny because the real bad boys are doing this. When they do it, they get hammered. They get seriously hammered, and it's interesting.
They get hammered for less. They get hammered for less.
The media is literally just describing what Harry Kane's done and not using adjectives.
No opinions. No opinion.
Scary.
Only opinion. The only opinion that he's got. It's always wrong to mistrain. You've got to come into training. They don't talk about his character. Yeah, that's it. That's it. They don't talk about his character. They don't say how it affects it. None of that. Just say, it's unpreferable. You got to come into training. Really.
They don't talk about how big of a club Tottenham is and how it's disrespecting the fans and their heritage.
None of that.
None of that. They're just saying it's just wrong.
Certain players can get haircuts. Players can buy houses, and now they're all talking about their character and how they carry themselves. Some players can do all of this, and it's like that's what I'm saying. In this country, you got a media where if you're not one of them, then you don't get that protection. That's it.
That's crazy because I remember when some of these did it properly. Like Zaha did his one. Obviously the maddest we've seen in England one is Tevez. That's
Tevez and Diego Costa. Them two rival each other.
Tevez is worse.
Tevez was worse.
Tevez went to another complete continent and it was playing golf.
Costa was in Brazil, fam. He was you see him on the beach in Brazil.
Oh yeah.
We went to Spain,
he was in Brazil.
This holiday. He didn't come back.
That was a proper scandal because there was texting and they said they saw a text, Conte's text him saying don't come back and proper.
That's what I'm saying. If Kane wants to do this properly, go talk to Diego Costa. He'll give you some tips on how to ride this out.
And then you have also as well, Ousmane. He didn't need to do that to Dortmund. He was getting that move. You don't remember Ousmane?
Was he in front? Did he stay in France?
When he was from Dortmund to Barca.
Yeah, I know, but what did he do?
He goes to training for 2 days. I think he was just, and then people were saying that he was just staying up all night playing. That's what they were saying. And then the next morning, he literally packed his bags. You just saw him packing his bags to go to Barca.
I said, what about Elanga? Yeah, that guy. Hey, good luck to him. I hope he makes it. He'll have a good career. I just don't think at United.
Who's Elanga?
Elanga, one of our young boys.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think he's.
There's no lights on your young boys.
Now you don't just put lights on all your young boys because you've got nothing going on in the first team.
No, I just think it's because it's London, isn't it? Honestly, I just think it's because it's London.
Nah, you don't got nothing. I'm telling you, you don't got nothing going on in your first team, really. So, like, all the Haaland boys that are making it is just like, it's good to see you 100%, but like, I feel like you lot just give.
Even when you, what are you lot doing?
What do you mean?
You said we're not doing anything. But respectfully, what are you guys doing?
We've made big transfers already, so we don't need
No,
to
no,
like.
I'm not talking about. Yeah, but that was literally last week.
Yeah, but I'm saying like you lot. I've seen you lot some Halen graduates that be paraded this summer. Like that's your big thing this summer. That's been your big thing this summer to keep the fans on side.
Okay.
In my opinion, I obviously don't know, but
No, I just didn't get where
big
you was
up.
coming from with that.
No,
I
no,
didn't
no,
get where you
no.
was coming from with that.
Like always, yeah. Big up all the
Was it a
Halen youths
clarification?
that are signing their contracts, first professional contracts. Big up Per Mertesacker because yeah, he's like
Churning them out, man.
churning them out. I can't lie. So big up Halen, man.
We've got some questions.
Let's have them.
Let's have them. Okay, first one.
Morning, boys.
Can Sancho shine without a good? Can Sancho shine without a good attacking fullback? Aaron Wan-Bissaka don't offer much.
That's a good question because he had one of his best seasons playing next to Hakimi, who's just an absolute monster in terms of attacking.
Central.
But I feel like he'll still do well with Wan-Bissaka. I don't think he's even going to start on the right hand side because Rashford's injured, so I think he's going to go to the left and link up with Luke Shaw, which is going to be very, very good. But at the same time, I feel like people play down what Wan-Bissaka can do attacking wise. Obviously, because we see the touches and the jank. It's a bit weird when it comes to his style of play. I think people play down what Wan-Bissaka can do. So I'm not too worried about him linking up with
us. What do you mean what you can do?
I feel like
what do you mean what can you do?
I feel like he's not as bad as people make out going forward, especially considering the fact he hasn't played with a good right winger during his whole time here, really. Like he's played with Mace, who's young. He's played with Daniel James, who's young.
He's not good
Mata.
He's not good.
He's not.
You know what?
He's not Trent. He's not Hakimi. 100%.
He's nowhere near Trent. He's not your Matty Cash. You know the Matty Cash.
Okay, that's calm, but I feel like people over exaggerate how bad he is. I feel like
he's better than Bellerin going forward.
Yeah, 100%.
No, he's not.
100%, he is. 100%,
no, he's not.
No, he's not.
He is. And Bellerin, and you know, I'm not really a fan
I know
of
you
Bellerin.
do, but I'm saying he's better than Bellerin.
But no,
he's better than Bellerin going forward.
Let's do a poll.
We'll do a poll. Just attacking wise. Attacking
wise. He's not better than Bellerin.
Calm. He's better than Bellerin. Put in the comments as well. Put in the comments who's better attacking wise, Bellerin or Wan-Bissaka? Because this is what I'm saying. I feel like,
but no, and I'm not even trying to drag you. I'm just trying to say, I don't think he's good going forward at all, and it's scary because at Palace, not that he was going forward, but he wasn't bad. Occasionally, when he went forward, it didn't look bad. The decision making is horrendous, and the execution's bad.
The execution is definitely something that can be better.
And the decision making. So what?
He doesn't really have to make decisions though, because a lot of the time,
because the decision makers is what style of cross are you going to spam in? Are you going to cut it back? Can you pass it inwards? Every time he picks the wrong decision, and when he does,
I think that's exaggerated. I think that's exaggerated. I think that's exaggerated. I feel like that's exaggerated. I can't lie. This is what I'm saying with Wan-Bissaka. He's one of those ones where he's got them unorthodox moves where I see him beat players like generally one-on-one. Huh?
Is Azpilicueta better going forward?
Do you think he's better going forward?
Comfortably.
Fair enough.
Comfortably.
I'm not sure about that one.
Comfortably.
What I'm saying is Wan-Bissaka, he's got one of those weird one-on-one games where you can actually see him beat defenders. You actually see him beat defenders and then get the crossing. The crossing obviously isn't always the best. But I'm saying with a better attacker going forward, even less of the pressure that Wan-Bissaka has been he's been on right hand side for about 2 years now.
Yeah, single-handedly,
Single-handedly been on right hand side for 2 years, and that's not good enough. But you put a better attacker next to him, he's going to look much better when he's got less responsibility and he's got more time to pick out those sort of crosses. I feel like he'll look
but I don't think the jump will be huge.
But I just don't feel like him playing next to Wan-Bissaka is going to be the most detrimental thing to Sancho being successful.
I feel like Sancho will be successful though, you lot?
I can hope so. He's a quality player, so I've got no reason to not believe it.
What about you, Judy?
What?
Do you think he'll be successful?
Who, Sancho?
Yeah. I just don't trust the Man United machinery because we've seen so many flop transfers, innit?
Well,
But yeah, I honestly, and I don't want it to fail personally.
That boy from Kennington, man, he played in the
Yeah,
cages.
I don't
He's
want
good.
it to fail at all. But
He's
I
good,
don't
man.
trust the Man United machinery at all.
Mm.
Obi says that Bellerin and Wan-Bissaka are levels going forward. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. I'm not mad at that.
Next question.
You never say any people at levels. That's how I know I'm right.
How long does Cavani have left?
He'll go South America after this. He's got 1 year left on his deal. He'll go South America after that.
Contract ball is really real. We need to make some contract ball shirts because it's actually a real thing. When people are playing for that contract, when people need to die on the line for their family and provide meals, provide electricity, that's when they really start putting the ball in the back of the net. You understand? Because I don't understand how Cavani had a crazy 6 months.
Yeah.
It would.
Yeah, I think Cavani early on, like he was literally just making runs and nobody would find him, and it was even annoying to watch because sometimes you just want him to come and link up the play, make a cut. He would literally just go make the run. He doesn't even know if the ball's coming. That's why I think early on,
got
like,
Rashford for that.
There was no chemistry between the other attackers and Cavani. Other teams, they know Cavani, they know what Cavani's looking to do. Just make that run, put that ball in, and he's going to be there to try and finish it off. I think as the season developed, that chemistry, they realized this guy's always going to make that run. Like, he's literally always going to make that run. He's always going to be there to like play that ball early. He's there. So I feel like as the season went on, that chemistry grew between the players, and they started to find him a lot quicker and a lot more often. And that's where the goals came from. So I feel like next season or the season that's coming up, they're going to take that into account. They're going to know if Cavani's playing up front, keep playing those balls in. Eventually, he's going to get to them. That's what it was towards the end of the season. Like, he's not realized this guy is just when it comes. He's so focused on goals. He's going to keep making them runs, keep working on the movement across the line. And if you keep playing those balls, eventually he's gonna latch onto them. So if you keep doing that this season, unless he somehow gets found out by defenders, you'll be fine. He's gonna stay for this year, go to South America afterwards. All happy days. Nobody can really complain. 2 years in England with us, you can really complain.
Kind of vibes.
Can Greenwood refine his game to become a proper 9?
Oh yeah, that's just he's young, man. Is he even 20 yet? I don't even think he's 20
Blank
yet.
canvas. He's a blank canvas. He can do what he wants.
Just, yeah.
Both-footed, shot power, it's calm. And naturally he'll get bigger. So he'll get more physical. So yeah, that one's easy.
Easy one.
Can definitely
Easy one.
And Ollie's just used to be a striker. Obviously not the 9 that we expect Greenwood to turn out to be, but you could train him into having those
traits.
Yeah, them traits. So, yeah.
Can't wait for people to realize Sancho is better on the left. Martial returns to the left wing. Will we see him back to his best?
No.
I hope so, man. You can't embarrass me like that.
Don't hope. Don't hope for nothing. Will we?
You see his bald head, fam. He's turning into a Nelka this season, you know.
No, he's not. Stop putting him beside French legends. Stop.
Misunderstood, my guy. Misunderstood.
He'll never have a career as big as Malouda.
You watched the documentary.
No. There's so many French bad boys. Wiltord, bigger. So many French bad boys that Martial have jumped because you guys went straight to the top and tried to link into to certain people, but
Henry did that himself.
Stop saying his name.
Henry did that himself.
Oh, dang.
He did that himself.
Get the quote.
Pick up Henry. What was it? 22 years ago today, they joined Arsenal, made all of you, sucked all of you lot in, and now you're here crying on the final third because your team's rubbish. Big up Henry for that one. Big up. Sorry,
it's crazy. This confidence is crazy. This confidence is crazy. This is what I mean.
I don't know what that's just the fact.
This season.
That's just the fact.
Is
it not just a fact?
Someone like this?
This is not a fact. Vieira, Henry, Saul Campbell, all of these men sucked you lot into supporting Arsenal, and now.
So it's all of them now. It's not just Henry.
Huh? I know, but he was a big part, wasn't it? Tell a lie, it wasn't.
Next question. What did you say?
Tell a lie, it wasn't.
Next question.
I haven't even got to say the next question.
Yeah. I thought you said next question.
Yeah, I'm about to, but when you lot shout, I can't shout. Are we done?
Big up Henry. Big up Henry. Did
Stop
something
being.
amazing for the generation. Did something
I can't even
massive.
hear. I can't hear you, look.
Big up, he did something massive for. He did something massive for Arsenal.
What's the future for Twanzebe? Was he ever really given a chance?
He needs to go get proper football now. That's the big thing that he needs. He's what 23, 24, and he hasn't really had a solid campaign in the Premier League yet. That this season he can't be played. Last season he played backup. He came in for a couple of games and he didn't look great a lot of the time. But I know that's not the defender that is there, or the defender that's potentially there. He needs to have a solid campaign, 30 plus games, being a main part of a defense, and then we can reassess. I think he's just going to go on loan this season. So yeah, wherever you go, play games, and let's see if he can get back to the defender that we thought he could be. Because right now he's not going to play games at United.
What to do with Bailly? Will Lindelof want to stay and be understudy?
Yeah, them two got to start the season as understudy. They ain't really got a choice.
So
It's
now
going
you
to be
have four centre backs.
Yeah, four
Or
centre
five
backs.
with Twanzebe.
Four senior centre backs. I'm assuming Twanzebe is going to go on loan, and Mengi would be like the fifth choice, kind of like the role Twanzebe played last season, coming where needed. So yeah, Lindelof and Bailly just got it's going to be hard because you're £80 million defender, World Cup winning defender. That's going to be hard to dislodge, but you've just got to be ready. Injuries, poor form, whatever it is. If somebody needs to drop out, one of those two need to be ready.
I think they're saying, where should De Gea go now?
Well, De Gea's not going anywhere because nobody
He
can
ain't going
afford his
nowhere.
flipping wages. Nobody. He's earning what 350k. Who the hell can pay those wages?
You put the bag in front of him, innit?
Yeah, words.
So
When
yeah,
you're desperate. So yeah, he ain't going nowhere.
How long till we eventually give up on Henderson?
Right it.
That was brutal.
Again, Henderson, like we've got one goalkeeper who's on the spectrum of we've seen his best, and it's clear he's in a decline, going in the opposite direction. Then we've got Henderson, who's on the slightly more unproven side. He's had one full season as a Premier League number one, and then like a quarter of a season as a Premier League number one. For us, he wasn't 100% convincing. But at the same time, if it's a choice between Henderson and De Gea, I'm going with the unknown quantity right now because there's a potential for him to be a lot better than what De Gea is right now, or I can see De Gea being in the next couple of years.
I should have been a no-brainer for you though. Should have been a no-brainer.
It's kind of like what with Martinez and Lennon last season. Like it's kind of Martinez. He played for a little bit last season. You think it's different?
It's very different.
Fair enough, but it's just a case where Henderson could turn out to be a flop for us, 100%. I'm not saying he's guaranteed to be the next.
You said he's the future though. You said like he's the future, like he's the fantastic, he's the future. Remember?
I possibly said that maybe. It's one of those ones. It's one of those ones I feel like you're putting words in my mouth. But at the same time, it's not. That's not necessarily like he.
No, I didn't. I can remember you said it. It was against
No,
it was Sheffield.
cool.
You still at Sheffield then? Yeah.
Cool.
I thought you wanted a receipt.
It's cool. But I'm saying right now, what we've seen of him so far is very much up in the air whether he'll turn out to be a certified Manchester United number one. But we need to give him the chance to see whether he can do that role. Only way he can do that by giving him games. So for me, he's got COVID right now, so he's not. I don't think he's going to start the season. De Gea is going to start the season. But yeah, eventually, I feel like he has to lean towards giving it to Henderson because, especially if De Gea keeps making the stupid mistakes where you see him making.
Yeah.
We see him making the same stupid near post or coming up and getting caught in no man's land for crosses. Like if De Gea keeps making that, it's only natural you have to look to your other goalkeeper. Whether Henderson will be the certified number one, he has to prove that with the performances. So we'll see. It's definitely goalkeeper's definitely one of those positions that's up in the air for United right now.
Will Varane enjoy taking orders from a guy that's been relegated 4 times?
Jesus Christ. Tony,
Oh,
Tony, I
damn.
hope you're watching this because these are definitely your questions. Look,
Damn.
Varane was happy enough to come, so he sees the vision that's at United right now. I'm sure he'll be happy to listen to. I'm sure you don't get to be that sort of defender if you don't listen to other people. He's going to be ready to listen. He's going to be ready to listen to his coaches, McKenna and them. Man. Oh my days.
There's one more question, I think. Yeah, he's got another. Will Elanga actually run to the cricket ground to get Ole a drink?
I'm not answering that question. I'm not answering that. I'm not answering that.
Yeah,
question.
you don't need to leave this poor boy.
Be fair to the young boy. Be fair to he's trying. He's just out there trying.
That is all the questions actually. If anyone else in the comments has any more questions, please speak now.
I've just seen who they're slaying. I've just seen who they're slaying. Oh wow, fair enough. I feel like this centre back. So do you feel like you have the best centre back pairing in the league?
Where if we don't, it's very close. It's probably one other centre back pairing that's better, and that's of a fully fit Van Dijk and a fully fit Van Dijk and Gomez or Matip. That's probably
so. Your second, yeah.
First or second, I'm not really too fussed. I'm not too fussed in ranking them, but you can't tell me that the quality difference between those two is mad because you've got Maguire, he's been playing very well recently, and Varane, who we know is quality. Although he did have a couple down years recently, but they're quality defenders, so I'm not too worried about our central defense right now.
Final question: United predictions for this season.
Second, quarterfinals, and we're gonna win a cup.
They're gonna come second. Champions League, they're gonna go out. Maybe first round.
Well, group stages or round of 16.
No, the round of 16.
Okay.
First round and round of 16. Sorry, and they won't win a cup.
Fair enough.
I definitely think they're gonna come second. Champions League quarterfinals, domestic cups, probably an FA Cup. Probably.
So you and Grant basically said the same thing. So Grant, if that happens, yeah, is that a good season?
It's probably depending on how far away we are from the eventual champions. Right. That's probably about a 7 out of 10 season.
There was no need for that. Oh my goodness.
This is what happens when you've been away from the Champions League for 5 years, man.
So what did you say? Well, I didn't hear you. Sorry.
If we're in the title race until the last couple of games, Champions League quarterfinal, and then we win a cup, that's about a 7 out of 10 season, probably. Cool. 6.5, 7 out of 10.
Fair enough.
Fair. Let's hope it happens.
Say that again?
That'll be a poor season.
It'll be a poor season. Fair enough.
Anyways.
You've got your opinions.
Thank you guys for watching from wherever you are. What's funny?
Yeah, this guy. Why is he moved back?
You move
back.
He's
very close to the screen, bro.
He's close to the screen.
I'm sure he's been there for the whole time.
No, it's just no. They didn't move back, but he was like this towards the thing. But
thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Our previous video that dropped last week, Arsenal transfer talk, and we will see you very, very soon.
Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe
to the channel. Follow our new Instagram and follow our Twitter.
Oh man.
You are now listening to The Final Third.
I think Pepe's
so
That's why
coachable.
you should be in
Just need to
prison.
shake him.
You should be in prison. We bailed you out. We bailed you out to come and play this season. You're out here disgracing.